Better off dead like Paulus. Your name don't ring, go starless. Me and Mike, we a friend to the farmers. If we run out, we might cop your whole harvest.
The whole harvest. That last one sounded like a song, just a song. nothing. Maybe I gotta listen to get to really pay attention to the lyrics, but this time I promise you, the lyrics was not my center focus or my it wasn't my focus on that one.
There was definitely some shit there, but I kind of feel what you're saying because I was just getting ready to say that was the first one where I feel like the melody contributed a whole lot to the song in terms of like, you know, just having just vibing to it. It wasn't the entire focus for me wasn't on the message of the song. There's some focus on this on sonically, like how the song sounded. So I definitely feel what you're saying.
Smoke from the Lucy drip, hold it like a crucifix. Blow from the nose, I'm a dragon to a nose. Got an average of being excellent, the median just don't. Like the ratio of heroin, the laxative is sold. Authorities are spoken, a man of the pure devotion. Get magnetized to the ground while the falcons of murder closing. I chose to go guano, y'all kinda bad shit. The bright lights of fuckery stuck in me automatic. A teabag of piranha tank, heart barely beating a wild one. Swim like the wreck the after he's eating. We're holding a toaster oven that's plugged with a fork in it. Cause death by electrocution's like life in New York in it. Should've been a dentist. Mom said it pains the way that my craft expresses. Born in a little shop of horrors that I give me.
What? What'd he say? Death by electrocution is like what?
I didn't hear it again.
Talking about putting a fork in a toaster. What?
Death by electrocution's eating. We're holding a toaster oven that's plugged with a fork in it. Cause death by electrocution's like life in New York in it. Should've been a dentist. Mom said it pains the way that my craft expresses. Born in a little shop of horrors that I gave me with a board of renting. Where's the exit? Wanna talk shop? I can chop it up with exacto touch. What's the rush? Autograph skin flat. Tag 'em up. I don't bragging up. You they back those suck. I ain't new to the alphabet, the milieu. Kinda like fuck is you. I'm a little back spot on the sound alive, and I'm not too high to say I'm the truth. A line of proof to cast blood like a pavement. Nathan sacred, I'll make some playpen. True runner bitch, make the name stick. Not for sale, but I'm taking payment.
Pussy good marijuana, that be my medicine, and I'm a mixture of MJG and the revenue. A revolutionary banging on my adversaries, and I love Dr. King, but violence might be necessary. Cause when you live on MLK and it gets very scary, you might have to pull your AK, send one to the cemetery. We overworked, underpaid, and we underprivileged.
That was slick. Martin Luther King boulevards, like all over the country, are notorious for being like not the best areas. So he said, like Martin Luther King was all about peace. He's like, yo, I might have to, because when you're on MLK, you might have to, you know what I mean? So how he did that was just some irony to the
I was just about to say,
yeah.
Cause when you live on MLK and it gets very scary, you might have to pull your AK, send one to the cemetery. We overworked, underpaid, and we underprivileged. They love us, why? Because we feed the village. Now don't be silly. Who the fuck gon' believe me if I got a bill? If I got a bill and a bitch recording me, I'm like, who cares? When I wouldn't be on TV, stuttering, talking scared. So the question is, when Doug's at home, that trade ass bitch alone. Who's that voice on the side of the phone that shakes and rattles his bone? Could it be the man behind the man behind the man behind the throne? Go.
Yeah, how he did that was slick. He started it off on some like, it sounded almost like playful. Like who really run this? Who really? But then as it went on, you started to see that he was saying something serious. Basically, who's behind the curtain? Like the people that are put up to be in control probably aren't the people really in control. Like there's someone controlling them. And then if you find your way to them, there's probably somebody controlling them. Like you're not meant to see who's really in control. And then he gave the example like, yo, if I had a Billy, I wouldn't give a shit if nobody's recording me.
even add in the stutter.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't be on TV stuttering or talking.
You know what I mean?
Now don't be silly. Who the fuck gon' believe me if I got a bill? If I got a bill and a bitch recording me, I'm like, who cares? When I wouldn't be on TV, stuttering, talking scared. So the question is, when Doug's at home, that trade ass bitch alone. Who's that voice on the side of the phone that shakes and rattles his bone? Could it be the man behind the man behind the man behind the throne? Go.
Like, who's the voice that shakes his bones? Like, who is he scared of? Like, how is this allowed to?
Who's the one that shakes, rattles his bones?
Oh, it's their own shit. Because I was like, who would what label is allowing?
Who really run this? To allow this to
You know what I mean? He said, who really fund? Who say they fund this?
Who's that voice on the side of the phone that shakes and rattles his bones? Could it be the man behind the man behind the man behind the throne? Gone.
Yo, but you know what's dope about that last? The could it be the man? And he repeats it 3 times: man behind the man behind man behind the throne.
Yeah.
Is you would think that he's still stuttering, but he's saying that. Could it be the man behind the man behind the man that's behind the throne?
Yeah.
Which was very slick.
Because it goes that far back. Like,
yeah, but it also comes up as him still stuttering.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Everybody doing it.
The light sheet kill steal is you saw the theme of that throughout the song. Even the part that we highlighted is literally highlighting a lie, like who's in control isn't really in control. That hidden. I was looking at it, so I'm like, yo, when are they gonna release 5? Because in this time period right now, there's a whole lot for them to talk about, bro.
They're still collecting material.
Like,
Probably still collecting material.
the last one was 2020. Damn, that's one to hear as well.
Damn. I wonder if anyone that has listened to this when it dropped went back to it nowadays or in this time period and really taking the lyrics and thinking, damn, not just realizing that this shit has been going on, but how relevant it could be right now because of everything that's being exposed and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when I heard Run the Jewels, I didn't expect it to be this, the topics, the theme, not even the theme, just the topics, like what they're talking about. I thought it was gonna be maybe a regular, album, but this is not a regular album.
Yeah.
This is an album you gotta listen to and really pay attention to.
Yeah.
Which at times I'm getting distracted by just the beats. So
I've been trying to find like a connection between the substance that we're hearing, like the subject matter, and the concept of Run the Jewels. So if you got your theories, drop them in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. What they're talking about on it, and that rebellious, go against the grain perspective, how that relates to the concept of like, yo, Run the Jewels.
I live here and that's what it is. Each time you got a dime, I say, man, I'm trying to smoke and chill. Please don't lock me up in front of my kids.